So today, and this is our final last activity, we have Jamie for vibrational smoke and vibrational wellness. A little bit about Jamie. Jamie is the owner and creator of Panacea Herbal Artistry. She is a shamanic practitioner, a Reiki master, and an herbalist. Jamie started her own healing journey in 2016 when she moved from Las Vegas, Nevada to San Diego, California. After a lifetime of chronic illness, weight fluctuations, she returned to studying more natural ways of healing her body and mind. Now located in Los Angeles, California, Jamie has built Panacea Herbal Artistry on helping others to achieve their health goals. Jamie believes in the importance of looking at the body as a whole, not just as a condition. As all life starts from the root, so does your body conditions. And sharing what has worked for her and her knowledge gained through her studies, Jamie is committed to helping you achieve your optimal health. Welcome, Jamie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like Sabrina said, I'm a shamanic practitioner, an herbal artist, and a Reiki master. I've been in this practice for almost 4 years. I actually had to stop myself from saying 3 years. Last night, I started saying 3 years, and I like January of 2017, so almost 4 years. I was a career bartender for 20 plus years, and I love crafting cocktails and mixing alcohols and all the things together. And then I started with my spiritual journey and the herbal artistry. And so I kind of do the same thing, but now I do it with herbs. Um, and I can't wait until I get to that 20 plus year of crafting herbs. So sticking on point with wellness, smoke and vibrational wellness, there's a plethora of things. We could do an entire day on things that you can use, things that you can burn besides food. And there's just so much out there. There's things you could just use spices from your cabinet. There's rosemary, thyme, oregano. You'll see later, I'll share a screen with you, and there's different properties, different intentions for the different herbs. What I want to start with is talking about sage and palo santo. And those two are the most used, and you have to be careful with where you source these things. First of all, it's used widely in indigenous tribes as part of their cultural ceremonies. And so when you use the term smudging, you're kind of appropriating their culture by doing that. So what you're really doing is you're waving the sage around and clearing the air. The intention is still there, but by saying smudging, that's referring to a ceremonial ritual of the indigenous tribes. Sage and palo santo, they both purify the air, cleanse the energies, raise the vibration. They're both very good, but because they're so popular, they are widely over harvested. Just make sure that you get from eco-friendly, sustainably sourced. A lot of the palo santo, this is a palo santo stick here. I've already burned some of it. And so it's a tree that grows in South America, and for it to be sustainably sourced, the farmers wait until the tree falls, or they have a system in place of where they plant so many trees as opposed to cutting one down. Same with sage. It grows Well, here in California, in many hikes, you find it growing in the wild, and it's okay to harvest. I mean, well, I can't say that it's okay. You kind of have to build a relationship with the plant and ask if it's okay to harvest it. It may be just a single plant in the area, and by harvesting from it, you could be killing off that species in the area. So what you want to do is ask it, receive it, harvest it, and then make an offering back to the spirit of the land. Put some water on it, plant another seed, things like that. Or you could grow your own. I haven't tried to grow sage in a pot yet. I live in an apartment, so I haven't tried to grow it in a pot yet, but I've heard that it can be done. And so I'm very blessed to have a friend that grows it in his yard. And so he sends me these bundles here. And I mean, that's kind of what you purchase in the stores. And so again, just be aware of where it's sourced from. So we're not taking more than we need, basically. An alternative to that, I have a cedar bundle here, and the cedar does the same as the Palo Santo and sage, but it also, on top of purifying the air and clearing the energy, it also offers protection. If you have some heavy prayers, something big that you're going through, and you feel like things are coming at you from all sides, you can also offer up and be like, hey, I want to burn this cedar, and I want to clear the air, and I also want to have some force of protection around me. And so you just light it, and I'll light it. So you light it, and then as it's smoking, and this is how smudging goes. You're just, clearing your energy. Just rub it around all of your body from head to toe, and then back up, and you're kind of clearing out all of your chakras, and then closing up the energy. And so that's all contained in your energetic field for the day. It really just kind of sets the tone. There are sprays also. Rose water spray. It's pretty popular. I spray it on my face. I put lotion on in the morning and then spray it on my face. And then I have all these other sprays from a store in Ocean Beach, an area in San Diego, California. This one that I have is thieves spray. And so since the virus started and spread, and we have to stay indoors and everything, and so when I go out, I have this intention that this thieves spray is going to protect me through the day. So I just spray it over me, and I let it wash over me, and I envision this bubble of protection around me, that this virus isn't going to get me when I go outside. There's, I'm protected with this. So the thing with these sprays and burning and whatever is 100% intention. I mean, yes, there's magical qualities to it and everything else, but it's all about intention. You can grab your spices from your spice rack and put those together and burn those, and it's still the intention. You don't have to go purchase all the expensive things and do all the big grandiose things. You just have to have the intention and the desire for this to work. I will. Well, the herbs that I'm working with today that I'm gonna put together an incense blend to burn I actually just made it up for myself last night. I'm going to use frankincense, myrrh, orange peel, red raspberry, yarrow, and olive leaf. And not many people know this. And even looking at my Instagram, they're like, man, you just went on this wild ride. And how fun is your life right now? To be honest, it wasn't very fun. Um, Starting a couple months ago, things went really sideways. I took my annual trip to my hometown. I learned that a family member was on his exiting journey out of life. I had a cousin thinking that she was going to pass and asked if I would take her daughter. I don't have kids. I don't know how to deal with a 9-year-old girl that just lost her mom. Did a lot of stressful things. Um, my I ended up with a car in Michigan and drove across the states to get it back home to LA. And then 10 days later, I turned around and went back to Michigan because my family member was actually passing. Like I got there the day before he passed. And then I spent another month helping my mom get things in order and, sell some things and just get life back into order. I've done a whole lot of doing for somebody else, and I skipped the important person of myself. And that's what this week was all about, is wellness. Um, and I heard a lot of ideas about self-care and everything else. And so with this blend, and you'll see I'm about to put up the screen share, but with this blend, the frankincense and myrrh are resins. Do not use resins in a blend if you want to drink it as a tea. So they can do both. But if you put a resin in, only burn it. Don't drink it. So the frankincense and myrrh represents the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And I need that balance in myself. I'm way off. So that's my center, my yin, my yang, my masculine, my feminine. I need to balance that internally so that I can outwardly express balance. The orange peel has a symbol of success. I need success in this incense, in my inner work, in the things that I'm about to do for myself. And the red raspberry and the yarrow is self-image and happiness. And as I said, I've kind of put myself to the side. So I need to build up my happiness and I need to build up my self-image. And the olive leaf just adds potency to it. Like, this is gonna work. This is my intention. This is how it's gonna assist me. Let's add power to it to help me through this. So with that being said, I'm going to share the list of herbs. I will also add it in when you get the replay. You'll have the list so that you could print it out yourself or what have you. So let me. Oh, I'm disabled from screen sharing.
Just hold on one second.
Sorry. And while she's doing that, I forgot to mention crystals. Crystals are great for vibrational things. Thank you. This crystal here is citrine. I have a November birthday, so this is my birthstone. And it's been hanging out with me for a couple months now. This is my newest piece. Other things about vibration and changing the vibration real quick is like, well, that just made it different. You're in the middle of a heated argument and a glass falls and breaks, and then everybody stops. Like, there's a certain sound movement that changes the vibration of the room also. I have a little tiny rattle here. You know, it just, it clears the air. Let me see if I can share this screen now. All right, can everybody see that? Great. All right, so here are the resins. I have not worked with all of these, and I have copal oro, dragon's blood, frankincense, and myrrh. I have those. I haven't worked with the other ones. So in fact, I haven't seen them. I don't even know what they look like. But the list is there. So as you see, the frankincense, there's protection, exorcism, spirituality, astral projection, blessings, cleansing, understanding, gratitude, offerings, divine masculine. You can see that in there. And the same with the myrrh, you know, it goes down, you see the divine feminine. So with this list, you just, you know, pick out, or like say, I need to do this. How do I build this incense? And go to this list and be like, I need an incense for love. Okay, so then you go down and you look for the keywords love, and you decide how you want to put it together. Also, how I put mine together was, it felt like fall. It felt like holiday to put frankincense and myrrh together, and the orange peel, and it felt seasonally correct. And then down there's all the herbs, flowers, roots, barks. For some reason, I'm not able to fit it all on the screen, but well, I'll leave it there for you. So I'll get started. I have these charcoals here. This one just crumbled on me, so. These are self-starting charcoals. And so what I'm making today is just a loose incense. And these are self-starter charcoals where you just light it. And I'm sure you saw the spark there, so. And you light it until it starts. And I don't know if you can see it sizzling in there. Yeah, you can see it. You should use tongs because you could burn yourself. And you just put it in your container. This is the container I use. It hangs from my kitchen, like right behind me. It just hangs there. So light that first. I'm gonna let it get a good char. And so there's different charcoals. I like the disc, the self-starting. And so then I have also a mortar and pestle. And so this is what I'm going to need to do for the resins. Let me just make a small batch here for timing purposes. This is frankincense. I don't know, it just has a mild smell to it, but when it's burned, it has another. So, you know, it comes in kind of rock-ish forms. You know, that's kind of what resins look like. And so you just stick in your mortar and pestle and you crush it down. Try to get it into as fine a powder as possible. And then So, and then this is the myrrh. There's a big piece of it so you can see. It's very gold, amber color. It has a medicinal-ish smell to it. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. Maybe a cough drop. And so while you're doing these, make sure you write the recipe down. You know, how much you used, if you use just a scoopful of this, a scoopful of that, or like a pinch of this, a pinch of that. So you know for the next time, if it was really good, then you keep that recipe. If you didn't really like it, then you know, okay, well, less of this, you know, and just tweak it a little bit. So what I'm doing, I'm mashing all these up. So I'm just using 2 resins. Oh, I'm glad I just said that. When doing this, keep the resins to no more than 2 resins, and the herbs, flowers, roots, and barks, keep that to no more than 4. You don't want everything all mixed up. You want it specific and intentional. You don't want too much of everything in there. You don't want to overload it. So, and then I have some kind of powdered up orange peel here, but I'm still gonna crush it up a little bit just to make sure. And then every time I'm done with these, I'm putting it into a bowl to mix together. And I don't know that you'll be able to see this. The olive leaf, this is what this looks like. And same, you know, I'm just crushing everything up. It helps release the oils in it, the scent, the properties of it. Just kind of makes it known that it's being put to action. And so just to recap, the frankincense was for the divine masculine, the myrrh is for the divine feminine, the olive leaf is for the potency, and the orange peel, my intention was for success. Right now I'm doing the red raspberry leaf. So there's that. And that intention is for self-image. The red raspberry is a pretty sticky herb, so it just kind of likes to stick itself to itself. And then last but not least, yarrow, and the intention of the yarrow is happiness. And so just crush that up a little bit. All right. So this is what it looks like in the bowl. I'll have to mix it around a little bit. So I just made a small batch of it. I will make a bigger batch of this. Like I said, it's intentional for myself. So I was just sharing a little bit of my story. So just so you know, like the background and understand the intention of why I put these together like I did. So, and now I have this herb blend, and I can't really show you. I can't really show you, but the charcoal is ashy now. It's completely gray, and so what you do when you're burning the incense, I can't hold it up like this so you can see. So the charcoal disc is inside of here. It has burned all the way through. It has the grayish ash to it. And you just pick up a pinch of this and you sprinkle it on top of the charcoal. So, and then I take my little hawk feather and just kind of wave it around. So when I'm using the loose incense around the house, I'll just walk around like this and fan it. I can also fan myself. You know, this is for me. If I'm cooking in the kitchen or just hanging out, it just hangs from the background here. It just hangs from there. And then, you know, I'll just stop what I'm doing and just throw some more on. And it takes, I mean, you just saw me light this. It doesn't take long for it to light, and it burns for about an hour. So you have about an hour of burning time. It really doesn't take that long because, as you see, it smokes a lot. So also, if all of this and that clears the air and purifies the air and cleanses and everything, if you have any problems with your lungs, breathing, anything like that, don't ingest the smoke. Don't breathe it in. Smoke out the house, open the windows, and then leave while it's smoking, and then come back. Sounds kind of dangerous, but make sure it's in a fire safe place. So yeah. So that's it, really. And then, you know, if you need any help with this, feel free to reach out if you have any questions, anything I can help you with. If you say, Jamie, I'm going through this and I don't have these things. Can you make something for me? I'll purchase it from you. I can offer that for you. Just it's simple of telling me a story and I will intuitively put something together that matches what you need help with. So, but yeah, I'm always open for questions and what have you. And like I said, if you leave the resins out, you can also build these as teas and drink them. So had I not put the frankincense and myrrh in here, I could have drank it as a tea and it still had the same intentions, the same energy, the same vibration. So I hope that helped.
Oh, Jamie, I just want to thank you so much for coming on to Queens United Wellness Week as a panelist for Smoke and Vibrational Wellness. This was amazing, awesome information. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
To all of my attendees, thank you for tuning in to our last activity for Queens United Wellness Week. You to the very end, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I want to announce the winner for this this activity. Bernadette, you are the winner, for prize winner. Congratulations for
Thank you very much
for your for this prize giveaway for this activity. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank everyone. This has been truly an amazing Queens United Wellness Week, my second time around on a virtual series. I'm looking forward to 2021 to actually having it in person, just keeping my fingers crossed. So make sure that you are following my page. I'll put it inside the chat box. So that way you can find out any updates of what's going on. Again, to my attendees, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you so much. If you took any pictures during any of the workshops or activities you attended, please share. Also, too, please share your feedback. Let me know. I love feedback. I know any questions, anything you want to see in addition to what I offered. I love feedback. I love to hear from you. And again, just thank you so much.